Welcome to my YouTube channel, eLearn English. My name is KailasTidke. I'm a lecturer in English. Today we are going to see an important topic of English grammar, that is uses of articles. So let us start one by one. What is meant by articles? As you know, friends, article is an important word in a language which gives proper meaning to a sentence. It is placed before noun or pronoun, or which is, we can see exactly what article means. An article is a word which is used to modify a noun, which is a person, place, object, or an idea. In other words, we use articles to point out or refer to a noun in conversation or writing. Without article, if you are using any word or any noun or any object, then it would be very strange to listen and to write also. That's why articles are very important. Technically speaking, an article is an adjective which is any word that modifies noun, or it denotes the quantity, it denotes the certainty, exact information about something, which is denoted by the article. That's why articles are important. There are two types of articles we are going to see. Actually, there are three articles in English: a, an, and the. But these three articles are classified into two types. Number one is indefinite articles, a oblique an, and definite article, the. Now let us try to understand one by one. But before going to see the uses of articles, we'll try to understand vowels and consonants. There are 5 vowels in English: A, E, I, O, U, and there are 21 consonants. So these are the given consonants you can see. Excluding A, E, I, O, U, remaining 21 letters are called as consonants. Now, an is used before vowel sound, and a article a is used before consonant sound. Try to understand. It is very basic and important use of articles a and an. Then use of indefinite articles a and we are going to see. Number one is a is pronounced as a when it stands before the vowels in a sentence. Try to understand, very important. Let us see the example. For example, an orange. Now here orange starts with the vowel letter. That's why here we can call it an orange. Or else see second sentence, a is pronounced as a when it stands before consonant sounds. If it is standing up, or if it is coming before consonant sounds, then it is pronounced as a, and if it comes before vowel sounds, then it is pronounced as a. Remember, very important use. Then a union, the example of the second one rule. I bought a book. Now see, union, book, these are the consonant sound. Though union, this word starts or it begins with vowel letter, but the pronunciation or the sound of this letter is like consonant. That's why a is used. Then important to remember, a is used before consonant sound, an is used before vowel sounds. Now here the use of the and the, where to say the and where to say the. Now the is used before vowel sounds and the is used before consonant sounds. For example, the boy, the pen. Now here the ear, the end. Always say the end. Don't say the end. Okay. Next, the honest, the earth. Next is uses of a oblique an. Let us see the first use. A oblique an is used before singular countable nouns. For example, I have a bag, I have a pen. Singular countable nouns. Just if you have one thing, just say two things. Whatever things you have, try to use a. A denotes one. He saw a dog. Mary eats an apple. This is the first rule. Second is A is used with singular countable nouns begins with consonant sounds. Now A is used with the singular countable nouns which begins with the consonant sound. Let us see the example. Pooja is a doctor. I read a book. She is a university girl. Now here university word begins with U. U is vowel, but the sound of this word university is like consonant. That's why A is used here. Trump is a European. Here European. Before Europe always use a. A European. He is a union leader. He is a union leader. Now U, it begins with vowel letter, but actually it sounds like consonants. That's why A is used. Next rule we'll try to understand. An is used before words beginning with vowel sound. This is very important and basic rule. I have an umbrella. Umbrella. Umbrella is a consonant sound. Sorry, vowel sound. He is an honest boy. Honest. Honest is a vowel sound. There was an opportunity for us. Dr. Kalam was an honorable person. Honorable, opportunity, honest, umbrella. These are the vowel sounds. So always use an. Next rule is A oblique an is used in abbreviations according to their sounds. And now which are the abbreviations? An MP, member of the parliament. He is an MLA, member of the legislative assembly. She is an MBBS. These are the abbreviations you can use. Then a PhD, a B.Ed, a BCom, a BDS. These are the consonant sounds. Pronunciation should be like this. So always use A oblique an according to the sounds. If there is vowel sound, though it begins with consonant or vowel, whatever it may be, do not look at the beginning of the word. Always try to look at the sound, because sound denotes or sound decides what to use, whether to use A or an. That's why the fourth rule is very important. Next rule, uses of A oblique an. Now there are certain phrases. So okay, I have a pity, or she is in a rage, a noise, a headache, a toothache, whisper, a shameful. This is a shameful thing. I have a great pleasure. Now actually pleasure cannot be count. Okay, we cannot count pleasure or shame. These are the abstract things. Even though in the general day-to-day communication or day-to-day spoken English, we use these phrases, and we can use A oblique an before the use of these phrases, like to be in a hurry, to have a good time. Now what a good time and bad time, we cannot count it properly, but in the spoken English we can use it and it is accepted. That's why A oblique an is used here in these phrases. This is the correct use. Now we'll try to understand the definite article the. Why the is called as definite article? Because whenever we are talking with certain things, the things which are known to us, or we have exact information about that particular person, thing, or anything, whatever is referred, there we can use the definite article. Now the first rule says the is used when we talk about a particular person or thing or one already referred to. For example, the book you want is already sold. The book, which book? The book about which I know the exact information. Means I have seen that book. I know that book. Let's go to the park. Now let's go to the park. The park is exact, certain, definite thing. Second rule, when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class. For example, the whole horse is a useful animal. The horse is a useful animal. The rose is sweetest of all flowers. The dog is a faithful animal. Now, useful animal, faithful animal, these are the very important examples you can remember, and try to understand when a particular noun represents the whole class. Then we can use the as the definite article here. Next rule, the is used with unique thing in the world which are only one in the world in other language. Huh? Examples are the sun, the moon, the sky, the earth, the equator, the north, the east, the west. There are so many things which are unique in the world. Always try to use the as the definite article here. Next, you will try to understand the is used with superlatives and words used in the superlative sense. यानी कि जो words superlatives है and another thing in the superlative sense, for example, the president of India, isn't it like this? The prime minister of India, superlative sense. Here he is the best student in the class, the best, superlative word. Mr. Bobde is the chief justice of India, it is in superlative sense. Huh? The chief justice. Shilpa is the most beautiful actress, Dr. Kalam is the greatest scientist, Mr. Modi is the Prime Minister of India. So these are in the superlative sense. Some words like the greatest, the best, the most beautiful, these are in the superlative form. But here the another word like the Prime Minister, the President, the Chief Justice of India, these are in the superlative sense. So always use the as the definite article. Last sentence we'll try to understand. Mr. Trump is the President of America in the superlative sense. Next rule, the is used when special emphasis almost equivalent to the superlative is intended. Now, what is the example? He is the leader today. Now, see, the special emphasis is given on a particular word. This is just the thing. Try to understand. This is the way to solve the problem. Now, see, this is the way. He is the leader. This is the thing. Special emphasis almost equivalent to the superlative is intended. That's why the is used here. Next rule, the is used with an adjective with plural noun to indicate a class of persons. Now, the rich should help the poor. The rich and poor, these are the classes or the categories of the persons which they belongs. Some people are poor, some are rich. That's why we can use like this. The is used as an adverb in case of certain comparatives. Now, the more we get, the more we want, the harder we work, the better it will be. So in the comparative sense, we can use the, or to make comparison, the is used. Next, the is used before names of certain books, ordinals, musical instruments, mountains, rivers, and all the historical places, geographical areas, gulfs, mountains, oceans, seashores. We can use before these all names. We can use the definite article. For example, let us see the Ganga, the Gita, the Bible, the Ramayana. These are the greatest epics. The first ordinal and cardinal numbers are there. Ordinal, the first, second, third, fourth, last. So the is used here. The flute, musical instrument, the guitar, musical instrument, the Nile, the Ganga, the Mississippi. These are the names of rivers. We can use the Ajanta Caves, the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort, the Pacific Ocean, the Arabian Sea, the Philippines, the United States of America. Before newspapers also try to understand, we can use the Times of India, the Hindustan Times, or the Indian Express, the Business Review, the Statesman. These are the names of newspapers also. You can use the before all the names of newspapers also. These are very important uses of the. So always try to remember and practice. Now, next thing which we are going to study, where should we not use any article, or this is called as omission of article. It is not necessary to use any article in these sentences. We are going to see one by one. Number one rule is no article is used when a noun is used in the general sense. For example, man is social animal, means all men are social animal. That's why it is in the general sense. Do not use any article before the man. Do not use any article with proper nouns or abstract nouns with material nouns when they are used in the general sense. Abstract noun, proper noun. Do not use an article. For example, gold is the precious metal. Water is the source of all life. Do not use any article before gold, water, sand, coffee. These are the material nouns. Don't use any article. Next is no article is used with plural nouns if they denote a class. For example, plural nouns. Poets are seldom impersonal. Don't use any article poets because poet denotes a particular class. Society exerts a great pleasure on man. So this is also a denoting a particular class. That's why do not use any article before such nouns also. Fourth rule is do not use any article with names of meals and diseases. Meals means whatever lunch we are taking. Dinner, lunch, breakfast. I have a dinner. No, I have a dinner. Only I have dinner. I have taken lunch. Don't say I have taken a lunch. Breakfast, fever, plague, cold. These are the name of diseases. Don't use any article before the names of diseases that he is suffering from a cold. It is wrong statement. Always say he is suffering from cold or fever or plague. Don't use any article before the names of diseases. If you are using, that is completely wrong. My dear friends, let me tell you, market guidebooks and passbooks will not tell you, because in the market you are seeing there are some advertisement. I also see every day, or I also watch on TV, that learn English within 30 days. This is not the what you can say, this is not correct. People are directly deceiving you. People try to go in detail and try to learn from your heart. Don't get deceived from others. That's why I'm telling all these things in detail. Try to practice at home. Next thing, next rule, very important: no article is used before the names of games, relations, proper noun, etc. For example, I play cricket. Don't use an article before the names of games: cricket, chess, badminton, kabaddi, hockey. Do not use any article before the names of games. Then relations: father, mother, brother, sister, Aurangabad, Pune. I live in the Aurangabad. This is wrong statement. Huh? Just say I live in Aurangabad. So before proper noun, also before name of relations, do not use any article. This is called as omission of article. Thank you very much, and subscribe to my YouTube channel eLearn English. I'll upload another important videos on the various topics of grammar, like direct speech, indirect speech, active voice, passive voice. There's some confusing words and many other topics I am going to cover. So stay connected.